Hey everybody, welcome to the next video in my series of KSP Career Mode 1.0.5. In this video, we are on our way to rescue a couple of Kerbals who are stuck in orbit around Kerbin. So, first up, we've got to rescue Jofdan. And in order to do this, it's not too tricky really. You just need to create an orbit of Kerbin and then maneuver your rocket so you have an encounter with the ship they're stuck in. Now they're stuck in like little modules. It's really rather easy. You'll see further on in the video as I try to maneuver towards them. You need to create a maneuver at some point on the orbit that gets you as close as possible to where Jofdan or where the stranded Kerbal is stuck. So you can see here I'm getting quite close. I know I've sped it up, but you can see just by the little red icons on the left-hand side of the planet there that we're really rather close. So I'm talking after the fact, and I've sped the video up and edited it as is the usual. Now I want to create another maneuver just to get a bit more closer. If you can get within sort of 10 kilometers, you're really on to a good thing, because then you can use the nav ball in order to guide your encounter with that ship. So I'm just positioning it here. You can see the target speed is like 60 something. So you want to burn retrograde in order to do that. And then you need to point your ship towards this little pink icon. So I'm like, okay, just speed up towards there. I'm so close to it now, but I just need to speed up a little bit. You don't want to go too fast, because otherwise you'll end up whizzing past him, or he'll end up whizzing past you. Again, I'm burning retrograde to try and slow down our approach to the target. We're approaching it at 1 meters per second. Then we want to burn retrograde again. If you speed up time, you should see that you're encountering it. Now, if you do notice that it's getting away, then you obviously need to do another maneuver. So at this point, all you need to do is press a key on the keyboard, which I don't know what it's called. It's like a little square bracket kind of thing. And you can just take control of Jofdan's heap, which is where Jofdan is stranded, and get him to fly into your rocket. So here I'm like, what the hell? Just trying to control my speed a little bit. And unfortunately, his cabin is spinning like a boss. So as you get him out, he's like, wow, trying to gain some control using his rocket control system that he's got on his suit. And then you need to find the door to your ship that you're going to rescue him in. Job done. Grab hold of it, board him, and he's safe pretty much. Now, after that, all you have to do is burn to get back into the atmosphere of Kerbin, which is what I'm doing here. And I'm speeding it up, edited it, like I said. Providing you've got a heat shield, then you're good to re-enter Kerbin. And you can see we're slowing down, thankfully, because of the atmosphere in jolly old Kerbin. And then you just gotta deploy your parachutes at a slow enough speed. I waited as long as possible because the parachutes take forever to get you back down to safety, but job done. I mean, Jofdan looks quite happy. He's in the little command module. Now I've got a module on top of the little capsule, or the cabin that he's in, that is basically remote controlled. So it controls itself and you don't need to take another Kerbin up. Hence why I've got this little cabin that Jofdan entered. Then I took some samples, put him back in, and job done. Then we go on to rescue SIVY. Now these were both contracts that I was given by the various space agencies. So I thought, okay, we'll rescue them both in one sort of video. So SIVY is already, I've made my encounter, because I showed you that in the beginning of the video, how to make the encounter. Got him to board, and then again, you need to create another maneuver. Now you can see my maneuver will enter Kerbin at a nice shallow angle, and then I'm just pointing my ship onto the blue target modules, which is where on the nav ball, which is where you need to do your burn in order to get that approach into Kerbin. So we fly through the atmosphere. We're below 60,000 meters in Kerbin atmosphere now, and below 50,000 you start experiencing the heat that is present in the atmosphere. Obviously, that is why you need the heat shield. Don't use the heat shield, you're going to burn up, and the whole mission will be a waste. So if you're using this as some sort of guide, then that is what you need. You need the heat shield. Now, I took way too much ablator. You can change that in the ship construction thing, just by right-clicking on the amount of ablator you've got. There we go, and then we're parachuting down, and fast forward that, because God, it takes long. And there we are, we've landed. We can get a little bit of science if possible. 2.4, it's not to be sniffed at. Little surface sample, board him back in, and we're done. Thank you for watching, guys. Please join me on the next video in a couple of days' time. Take care.